Welcome to Mariel Beads and Beyond. Today I'm going to show you how to make this pair of earrings. In last video I showed you how to make this tassel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beaded bead, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. For each pair of earrings you're going to need 10 pearls, and these ones are 4 millimeters, and you're going to need seed beads 11 for each earring you're going to need two 4 millimeter bicones. I'm going to be using artistic wire 22K, and you're going to need your ear hooks. For tools you're going to need cutters. You're going to use round nose pliers, and you're going to need flat nose pliers. You're going to need bent nose pliers as well. The list of materials are going to be in the description box. You are going to thread your needle with 30 inches of fireline. Pick up 5 4 millimeter. Bring them all the way down. You're going to sew through the pearls one more time. And you want to leave just enough thread so you can make some knots at the end. And sew through one more pearl to complete our circle. This is what you should have. You are going to pick up 5 seed beads 11 Your thread is coming out of this side of the pearl. We are going to sew through the pearl one more time. To sew through the next pearl. Pick up 5 seed beads. Your thread is coming out of this side of the pearl. You are going to sew through the same pearl one more time. And you're going to pull. This is what you should have. Repeat this step 3 more times, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. I'm about to add my last 5. My thread, it's coming out of this side of the pearl. I'm gonna sew through the same pearl one more time. And this is what you should have. Your thread is coming out of this pearl. We are going to sew up through 3 seed beads. You add 5. You want to be coming out of the center seed bead. And you're going to pull tight. You are going to pick up 2 seed beads, 1 pearl, and 2 seed beads. Your thread is coming out of this seed bead. We are going to sew through the same seed bead. And this is what you should have. Our thread is coming out of this seed bead. We are going to sew up through 2 seed beads. And sew through the pearl. Pick up 4 pearls. Your thread, it's coming out of this pearl. We are going to sew through the same pearl. You are going to sew through 1 pearl. You are going to pick up 2 seed beads, and our thread is coming out of the second pearl to the right. So these pearls are connected. So we have to connect this pearl to this pearl. So These are our 5 seed beads that we add for this pearl. We pick up 2 and we are going to sew through the center seed bead. I'm not gonna pull so you can see what I'm doing right here. We are going to pick up 2 11/0s. Our thread is coming out of this pearl, coming this way, and right now we are exit out of the 11/0. We are going to sew through this pearl, going up, and we are going to pull. And when we pull, we have this pearl connected to this pearl and this one to this one. In order to continue, we are going to put our pearls on top of each other. We are going to sew through the next pearl. And we are going to pull tight. And we are going to repeat the same step. Pick up 2. And we are going to connect this pearl with this one. So we are going to sew through the third out of the 5 that we add. We are going to pick up 2 seed beads. We are going to sew through this pearl like this, and we are going to pull, and we are going to repeat this step 2 more times, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. I repeat the same step 2 times, and now this is what you should have. So what you're gonna do, your thread is coming out of the pearl. You are going to pick up 1 seed bead and you are going to sew through the next pearl and pull. Repeat this step 3 more times and I'll be right back to show you the next step. I add 1 seed bead in between each pearls. What we are going to do, our thread is coming out of the pearl. We are going to sew through the first seed bead we just add. And we are going to sew down through 3 seed beads. We are going to sew down through 2 more. And we are going to sew up through the pearl. And we are going to repeat the same step 1 more time. Pick up 1 11/0 and sew through the next pearl. And continue all the way around. And I'll be right back to show you the next step. I'm done adding my 5 seed beads. This is what you should have right now. Our thread is coming out of the pearl. We are going to sew up through the seed bead. We are going to sew down through 3. We are going to sew up through 2, and if you can, through the one that we just add in between the pearls. And you want to continue repeating this step all the way around. So down through 3. Up through 2 and through the seed bead in between the pearls. Continue repeating this step. I already finished with this round, so my thread is coming out of this seed bead in between the two pearls. I'm going to sew down through 3 seed beads, and I'm going to sew down through these two. I'm going to sew through the seed bead in between the pearls, and I'm going to repeat the same step from the other side. So you sew down through 3, and you are going to sew up through these two and through the one in between the pearls. Continue this step all the way around. My thread is coming out of this seed bead in between the pearls. We are going to sew through 2 seed beads. We are going to sew down through these 2 seed beads. We're not going through the one in the center. We are going to sew through these 2. We are going to skip the one in the center, and we are going to sew through these 2. We are going to sew through these 2, pull tight, and we are going to sew down through these 2 and through the one in the center. And we are going to repeat this step all the way around. Sew through 2, skip the seed bead in the center, sew through 2, skip the one in the center, and sew down through these 2. Skip the one in the center and sew through these 2. Sew through these 2. And down through these 3. And we are ready to repeat the same steps. We're gonna do it 3 more times, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. So you should have these 2 pieces ready by now. With this one, I just finish repeating the step, and then I make knots and I cut my threads. So what you're gonna do right now, you are going to cut about 3 inches of wire with your round nose pliers. You are going to set them leaving like an inch length, and you are going to bend the wire. Position your pliers on top of the wire, and you are going to bring it all the way towards you. Rotate your pliers and continue all the way around until you touch your pliers. And this is what you should have. Okay, right now you are going to grab your tassel, and you're going to bring it to the center of your loop like this. With your bent nose pliers, you're gonna hold this and you're going to wrap around 2 times. One, two, and this is what you should have. Your wire should be all together. It's a little bit hard to do it when you're filming, so that's why mine are a little bit open. So all you do is you just pull them together. We are going to cut the wire and we are going to tack the end so we don't have any sharp edges. What we're gonna do right now, we are going to put one of our Bicones and 4 seed beads. This is what you should have. We are going to grab this piece and we are going to bring it down, and we are going to grab one more Bicone. You don't want this too tight because you want to keep the shape of the bead, so just really gentle like that, and then position your pliers and we are going to bend the wire and we are going to repeat the same step. Bring the wire all the way around and rotate your pliers and continue all the way around. And this is what you should have. With your bent nose pliers, hold the loop and we are going to wrap 2 times. And remember, you don't want this to be too tight. So 1, 2, and we can cut the wire. And we gotta tuck the end in, and remember, you're gonna be really careful. You don't want this to be really like, you don't want to push this down. You want it to stay up. And like right here, you can just bring your wires together and use tuck the end. And this is what you should have. All you gotta do now is just grab your earring hook, open it, and close it. And you're basically done with your earrings. So right now you should have beautiful pair of earrings. I'm done with the earrings. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really like these earrings. I hope it was easy to follow along. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Like my videos, share them with your friends. Until next time, bye bye.